Former acting DHS Secretary Chad Wolf is sounding the alarm, warning that under President Biden's policies, the crisis at the border is about to get worse. And he joins us right now. Good morning to you, Chad.
Well, good morning.
All right, tell us what you know about this story.
Well, what I can tell you is that the situation on the border right now is very dangerous. We've got CBP is facing a little over 3,000, in some cases 3,500 individuals coming across the border illegally every day. And if we go back to the previous DHS secretary under Obama, who said 1,000 a day is a very bad day for DHS and at crisis levels. So we're at 3 times that at the moment. So it's very concerning, a number of things that are occurring down there. And again, I think it's a direct result of some of the things that we've heard this administration do. It's sending a signal to those south of the border, those wanting to cross illegally, to the cartels, the smugglers, and the traffickers. Now is the time to send those individuals across the border. The specific Iranians, we call those special interest aliens. Those are individuals from countries that are of concern. And so anytime you see a rise or you see an increase in number of those types of individuals at that southwest border, it's also equally as concerning. And so what we know is that they often try to blend into a flow that's coming across that border every day.
What do you make of what is going on right now with the administration? You know, we're in the transition period between the time of Trump and now the Joe Biden administration. We have seen over the last number of months, and you've detailed this, the number of illegals who are trying to get in anticipation that Joe Biden is going to be, you know, is essentially going to throw the door open and say, okay, come on in, we're going to go ahead and process you, and if you can come in, we're going to let you come in. Is that part of what's going on here?
I believe it is. If you recall, back in 2017, during this time period, we had what we called the Trump effect, which was historically low numbers because, again, the cartels and the smugglers and those south of the border didn't know what the posture was going to be, and so they decided to wait it out and see how that was going to work for them. Historically low numbers. I think what we're seeing now is the Biden effect. We see a number of either statements, executive orders, or policies that have been put in place that are, again, encouraging and part of those pull factors that are sending the signal that it's okay to cross that border illegally. If you do, you won't be deported in some cases, stopping construction of the border wall system.
Yeah.
So there's a number of things that add up that's sending a signal that says it's okay to come across, and that's, again, dangerous, not only for American communities, but also the men and women of the Border Patrol, particularly in a COVID environment, that have to deal with an increasingly large number of individuals crossing that border.
Sure. And the administration, I think, officially stopped construction on the wall this past week. But what is going, and I know now that you're out of government, you could speak more freely about this, but what is going on in the heads of the Border Patrol people who are tasked with keeping our southern border safe? Because it is a national security issue. You know, under President Trump, he was adamant, do everything you can to stop people from coming in. Now we've got the new administration with new marching orders, we presume.
Well, I would say that they're very frustrated at the moment. They understand what's going on. They see what's going on. They've been through this before. Obviously, we had a crisis in 2019 where we had historic highs of numbers of individuals coming across that border, that we put in place a number of procedures and policies in place that drove those numbers down almost to historic lows over 2020. And now they see this same flow coming back. So I believe that, you know, they are frustrated. They want to be able to do their job. They want to be able to enforce the law. And again, I think what we're seeing out of some of these executive orders and others is asking them to selectively enforce the law, and that's concerning. The men and women of the Border Patrol know how to do their job. And I think one thing that we did over the last 4 years is we listened to them, we asked them what they needed, we gave them the tools and the resources to do that. Just as the Biden administration says they listen to the experts on COVID response, I wish they would listen to the experts when it comes to border security. They will tell you what they need.
Right.
I think it's incumbent on DHS and this administration to provide those tools to them.
All right. Chad Wolf, sir, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching the Heritage Foundation's YouTube channel. With more than 500,000 members, we are the nation's largest conservative research and education institution. We believe the principles and ideas of the American founding are worth conserving and renewing. Please help us further our mission by subscribing to this channel and sharing our videos with your family and friends.